For sure, Amanda, and we are broadcasting live from the friendly confines of Harrison Gymnasium, resting within the peaceful town of Altamont, Kansas, home of your Labette County Lady Grizzlies, as they get set to take on Holton in the first round of do or die Substate. Good evening, Grizzly fans, and thank you for making us part of your evening wherever and however you may be listening or watching. That would be 106.7 KLKC Parsons or KLKC Sports on YouTube. We welcome any and all basketball fans. 13 and a half minutes until tip-off of the first round Substate game for our Lady Grizzlies. Lady Grizzlies wrapped up the regular season last Friday night at Coffeyville with a 30-point thumping on those Lady NATOs. Labette County finished out the season 14-6 and 9-3 inside the SEK. A fine season for second-year head coach Brianna Vollmer. However, satisfaction has not yet been obtained, as these Lady Grizzlies are still seeking for something last year that they were so close to achieving: a trip to Salina, Kansas. A year ago, similar time of year, early March, our Lady Grizzlies were in a Substate championship battle to the west at Independence, where they lost to a really good Independence Lady Bulldogs team. But tonight, a road of revenge begins on their home hardwood against Holton. This is the Tank Connection pregame show of Lady Grizzly basketball, and we'll have more in 30 seconds on KLKC. Labette County Lady Grizzlies playing host. They are the 5 seed, and Holton is the 12 seed. The Lady Wildcats from Holton are a team where, at least of recent history, that 9-11 record in the regular season might be just a touch deceiving, as this Holton Lady Wildcat squad began the season at 3-8. Well, ever since January 30th, while the month of February was nice to our Grizzlies, it was nice to the Holton Wildcats. They have won 6 of their last 8 games, whereas Labette County has won 7 of their last 8. So where Labette County has substantially a better record, better seeding, home court over Holton, the Lady Wildcats might beg to differ a little bit in terms of a hot streak, as they ride in a 2-game win streak. As I mentioned, 6 of their last 8. The last 2 wins over good teams: Perry Lecompton on the road and Sabetha on the road. So this Holton team is heading into their 3rd road environment, the best atmosphere, best gym in the state of Kansas, Harrison Gymnasium, but they're no stranger to road wins over the last couple games. 10 minutes until tip-off of Lady Grizzly basketball, and for this portion of the Tank Connection pregame show, we would like to invite you to listen in as I sat down and had a chat with the head coach of these Lady Grizzlies, Brianna Vollmer. So, Coach, I watched an interview of yours earlier with Sports in Kansas. I think it was early January, and you said one of your team's goals this year was to host a Substate game, and you're 24 hours away from doing so. How does that feel?
I think it feels amazing. I think that means that we did our job in terms of wins and losses, and we didn't have that last year, and we had to go win a really tough game at Baldwin, and that was just kind of a thorn in our side. I think if we do our job early, that means we're doing the little things right, and we get to host, and we're 24 hours from it, and we just had a great practice. I think the girls are ready, they're focused, and they're going to reap what they sow, and they've worked hard this year, and they're going to come out and play as hard as they possibly can.
Yeah, as you're right. Last year, we were the team that got to go up to Baldwin and spoil their party. We weren't necessarily, in some eyes, supposed to win that game. Tomorrow night, Holton might be the team in that situation, whereas we're the team to beat. So what's that energy like, that mindset like? Have you had to do any caretaking with the team in terms of a mindset, or do you feel like they're pretty ready mentally for this one?
I think they're pretty ready. I think at times we're kind of oblivious, and that's a good thing, but we haven't hid pressure from them, and I've talked about that a couple weeks ago. We got to know the scenario, and we got to know what's going on, and quite frankly, if we can't come and handle this, how do we handle the pressure of a Substate championship game? How do we handle a trip to Salina? So I think we've talked about, it's one trip at a time. It's one game at a time, and I've talked about that since the beginning of the season because we're a group that likes to look ahead, meaning what's the next offensive possession look like for us instead of just focus on the thing. So I think we've built up to this. We're ready for the pressure. I think the kids are ready to handle that, and they're ready in the mindset of it's one thing at a time. I think they know in the back of their heads we've got to play. And we talk about, we've got to come and do our jobs, and if not, we don't deserve to win. And I know that sounds harsh, but that's the realities of sports. We got to come in and do our job because everybody's playing for their lives right now, and nobody's going to hand you a win because we have a really cool gym. They're not going to walk in here and be like, "Ooh, we're just going to let you win." It's not going to happen. And I think the girls know that, and they're competitors, and I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised with how hard we play.
Does it help with just that some of your leaders from last year's team are back, that got to be a part of a big Substate championship game on the road? Does that help at all to maybe glue some of those others that haven't been in this position before?
Absolutely. I think it's leaps and bounds for us to be in those situations and feel that pressure. And, we talk about it in other sports too. We've had pressure situations in softball and track and volleyball, all of those sports, and it comes to play right now where we're veterans in terms of we've had to go on the road and do it, and now we get a close home game. So that's a big deal, and I think, again, we just got to take it one game at a time, and I think they're ready for that, and they're ready for the challenge, and, we've done a good job of honing in, and it's one thing at a time. Friday, it was just Coffeyville. We didn't talk about anything else before that. It's let's go get this win and play our best basketball right now, and I think you're seeing a Labatt County girls team that's playing their best basketball.
Has anything surprised you about this year's team? You talk a lot about their coachability, and I don't know if that maybe came as a surprise or not, but has anything came as a surprise to you?
I think I've been impressed most with these kids have always been really coachable. They're pleasing. They're kids that want to please you. They want to make you happy, but in terms of the things that I've been asking them to do, so Kaiten, for example, I've been asking her to be more of a true point guard and be a facilitator and look to get more assists in a game. And those are the coachability things that I'm talking about. And, what are things that we need from you for our team that maybe you don't like? Maybe it's not playing as much, or maybe it's just 30 seconds here and 30 seconds there. And celebrating our teammates. I think this team's chemistry and what they bring to the table day in and day out, they have fun. I think you saw that Friday when Anna Cantrell, busted three, and her teammates are so excited for her, more so than any game that we've won all year long. So I think that explains, what our team chemistry feels like and what it looks like, and that's what you see every day in practice. They celebrate each other, they're excited for each other from top to bottom, so whether that be for the freshman team or the JV team or whatever that looks like. And so I think the chemistry that they've created and the culture that those kids have created is a pleasant surprise this year.
And do you think that playing some of these non-conference games like Circle, Burlington, Atchison just a mere couple weeks ago helps a little with some of these wild cards coming in Harrison and playing like Holton?
Oh, absolutely. I think, when they built the schedule before and they got in those games, yes, it's hard to go travel that far, but we need to see that style of basketball. We don't need to be confined to just the SEK because we need to see teams that are physical. We need to see teams that are fast and maybe have a big post player that we're not going to see here, or, somebody that runs and jumps and traps us relentlessly, because our goal is always to win a league title, but it's also to get to Salina, and I think those are key pieces of how we get there.
That's right, Coach. Thanks for joining me, and best of luck tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll chat before the game on Friday.
Awesome. Thank you.
Welcome back, Grizzly fans, and I hope you enjoyed that sit-down I had with Coach Vollmer, as she certainly has this squad mentally prepared, physically prepared, and they're playing their best basketball at the right time. 3.5 minutes until tip-off, or should I say the national anthem and then starters. Tip-off maybe more so in that 6-minute range. But thank you for tuning in, Grizzly fans. Ian Harlow is the color commentator. I'm Jack Leake, and Lucas Hayward is the KLKC Sports YouTube live streamer. As there is an important game going on about 3.5 hours north from here. Wamego is taking on Chanute at Wamego. Now, let me give you a reminder. That game is only important if Labette County wins tonight. Because if we don't win tonight, we're done. So should Labette County win tonight, that game against Wamego and Chanute becomes important because we play the winner. If Chanute wins and we win, we host Chanute on Friday. If we win tonight and Wamego beats Chanute, we go to Wamego on Friday. However, we will do what the old adage says and cross that bridge when we get there. For now, our focus lies upon the Lady Wildcats of Holton. However, just to keep you updated as to what is going on around the area, as I am joined back by Ian Harlow, who is wrapping up spring baseball practice. Ian, is baseball practice off to a good start?
Oh yeah, we're off to an amazing start. It's going to be a really good season for baseball. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, whatever you need to do to hope it's not been like any of the rest of the seasons for everybody else in the boys program. So hopefully we can get a winning side of the programs on baseball. So
absolutely look forward to going to some of your guys' games and supporting you all. As some Substate girls games from around the area, we will do boys if we have time. Again, Labette County, the 5 seed, 14-6, playing host to Holton, the 12 seed that comes in at 9-11. And then they play the winner of the 4 seed Wamego versus the 13 seed Chanute. In Substate Region number 3 is Ottawa, the 3 seed, hosting Lewisburg, the 14 seed. That game's tonight at 7. Baldwin hosts Coffeyville at 6 o'clock. And that's Substate 3. In Substate number 2, Bishop Miege, the 2 seed, plays number 15, St. George Rock Creek. And in opposition of that bracket is Eudora and Parsons. Parsons going to Eudora. And in Substate number 1, a team that Labette County almost beat, number 1 seeded Fort Scott hosting number 16 Paola. And on the opposition of that bracket, Independence Lady Bulldogs host Atchison. At this moment, we'd like to step aside and invite you to listen in to a season recap to get you prepped for tonight's big game against Holton. Take a listen. The Labette County Lady Grizzlies are back in the postseason and searching for what they were oh so close to achieving last season, a trip to Salina, Kansas. And it feels like just yesterday, the second head coaching season for Brianna Vollmer was underway with a statement opening game at home versus Bonner Springs. And Labette County, the Lady Grizzlies knock off the Lady Braves of Bonner Springs and go 1-0 to begin the 23-24 basketball season. The Lady Grizzlies continued their strong start to the season in a nice showing in the Towanda T-Bird Classic. A nice T-Bird Classic for our Lady Grizzlies. They go 2-1 and lost at home to Mulvane by 2. Really nice week for Coach Vollmer's squad. The Grizzlies then began league play with 2 dominant wins on the road, overwhelming their opponents, including a 20-point win on the road at rival Parsons on the back of a 23-point night from senior Nevaeh Jones. Finds Nevaeh, rings it up, and delivers! Nevaeh Jones adds to an unbelievable night. 19 points for Jones. After starting the season 5-1, the Lady Grizzlies would then go on to lose 4 of their next 6 games. And the buzzer sounds, game over. Labette falls 42-39 on the road. 49-41 is the score. Labette County falls to Ottawa. That was a big fourth quarter for our Grizzlies, but they came up a point shy. Emerging from the Burlington Invitational with 2 close, hard-fought losses breathing down their necks, the Lady Grizzlies would respond by finishing out the season with 7 wins in their final 8 games. Landry back with the rock again. She'll fake right, go left, lean, shoot, and somehow get it to go. Labette County back up 1. Pass, Jaden Davis intercepts it. Labette County has the ball down 3 with 17 seconds left. Rexwinkle to Davis inside, shoots, scores! Jaden Davis went from cornerback to score. Caton sheds a defender, pulls up from 6, and hits! Labette County leads by 7. They have the ball, it's intercepted! Landry O'Brien came to play in quarter number 3. Right to left, Landry gets to the cup, shoots, scores! Labette County goes up 9. Side, Nevaeh lets it rip and hits! Labette County with 2 early trays. Coffeyville wants a 30-second timeout. Strong, Boss tips it to Roberts, who misses. There's Boss underneath, she'll score! Wow! Reagan Roberts off the bench with 2 big-time plays. Down low to Aubrey Boss, and she scores it. That is a perfect seal from Aubrey Boss. This was a huge response by Labette County. So, with do or die on the line, Labette County enters Substate with one thing in mind: a berth to the state tournament. Tip-off is next on 106.7 FM KLKC Parsons. For both teams, Ian Harlow is going to take us from here. Ian, give us our 10 starters, 5 in blue and 5 in white.
Yes, sir. For your Holton Lady Wildcats, the visiting team in blue, number 21, Tinley Wilson, a 5'10" freshman. So number 22, Natalie Wilcott, a senior, standing at 5'8". Number 23, Erilyn Allen, a senior at 5'7". Number 42, Laura Larson, a junior at 6 foot. And number 44, Elizabeth Schuster, a junior at 6 foot as well. So 2 6-footers for Holton. Let's see how the Boss Twins hold up against her. And for Labette County, your home team, Kane O'Brien, number 10, Nevaeh Jones, number 11, Landry O'Brien, number 23, and Addison Rexwinkle, 22, and Kinsley Boss at 33.
As tip-off coming up as we speak, ball goes in the air, and it's tipped to Landry O'Brien. Good guys start with the rock. Here we go, do or die on the line in Harrison. Landry dumped to Kinsley, sheds a defender, gets to the rack, is fouled on the floor. An already pretty amped up play out of the gate. First foul of the game, and it'll go on Natalie Wilcott.
Yeah, a really big game for Labette County here. Like you said, do or die, so, you know, anything can happen in Substate. But our Lady Grizzlies are looking really phenomenal.
Holton, a 9-11 team. They get to play spoiler on the road. They do get a steal here to start the game. Tinley Wilson steals it, and Landry picks her up. You can hear the student body of Labette County already booming their voices off the historic walls here in Harrison. Holton's first bite at the apple is taking place right now. 7:20 left, first quarter. Head coach for the Lady Wildcats is Kurt Heisler. For Labette County, Brianna Vollmer. An 8-foot shot is off the mark. Underneath, Holton's height is proving a problem, and a foul on the putback as Schuster is going to go to the line. Sometimes, Ian, or a lot of the times, we will see one 6-footer in the SEK, but there's two, as you said.
Two. Yeah, Larson and Schuster both stand at 6 foot.
As Schuster makes the first free throw. Second is on its way, and perfect for the junior. 2-0 Lady Wildcats, 7:05 first quarter. Katon O'Brien, senior point guard leader for this Grizzly team, brings it up. Their first possession resulted in a turnover. Nevaeh, good shooter, hesitates but lets it rip, misses everything, and Holton has it. If Holton could hang in there and be up at the end of the first quarter, let alone in it, that would be huge, because then all the pressure is off.
Yeah, all the pressure is on Labette County.
Right. Holton goes inside, and it's picked up by Larison. She's forced to kick it. Landry O'Brien gets a paw on the ball. Labette County with it. Holton has been working on playing with Labette County's speed as they sprinted back. Landry for the lead, top of the key. Off to the right, Katon in there for the board and dribbles it out of bounds. Katon crashed very nicely there, though, and just turned it over on the carom.
Yeah, it would have been a really good offensive rebound by Ken O'Brien, but just unfortunately couldn't keep a hold of it.
As Katon gets a hand on the ball and causes it to go off of Larison, and it'll be Labette County basketball, as that is forced turnover number 1. 2-0 Holton, 6:10 first quarter. We'll see if Labette County can settle in and play good ball, and they turn it over again. 3 turnovers on 3 possessions.
Yeah, honestly, I just think you need to give Labette County time to settle in this game. It's a really big game, first game, Substate game. It's do or die, like you said earlier, and a lot of pressure on Labette County. But just give them time to settle in, and we'll do good things.
Boss forces a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Grizzlies. Checking in for the Wildcats is Kaya Taylor, a 5'4 junior, as she'll replace the 6-foot-tall Larison. As that's a good point, Ian, as last year Labette County was in the same position as Holton. They had to travel a long ways and go play a team they were supposed to lose to. Here's a 3-point shot missed by Holton, and Labette County was able to just go let it fly, and that's what Holton is doing here early. Empty possession results in Labette County with the ball. Rex Winkle forwards the pass to Landry. Doesn't deny it, shoots the deep 2 but misses. Kinsley on the rebound. Katon with the seam, a carom, a shot that misses. Kinsley yet again kicks it to Katon. Once baseline, one arm flip too high for her sister, and she saves it, but it's going to be a backcourt violation. 4 turnovers on the first 4 possessions.
Just kind of seems like Labette County is playing a little too fast for themselves, as they're just trying to push the ball instead of settling down and getting in good offensive possession. So just needs time to settle down and get into rhythm into this game.
2-0 Holton, 5:25 first quarter. Ball is at the Labette County Grizzly paw. That's the logo at center court. Now Holton spaces it. Pardon me. Holton with it inside the paint. Right wing 3 is up and well short. We'll call it a pass. It was caught, kicked out, jumper airballed. Rebound Labette County. Holton returning the favor though, and Labette County's student section is a little bit more aggressive than usual.
Yeah, they got the addition of the boys basketball team now, so I think they'll be a lot louder.
A foul on Holton here, as you see the likes of Hudson Baker, Xavier Phillips, starters for the boys team, Kagan Bates, all in the front row, perhaps egging on some of those extracurricular chants from the student section. Ball is in for Labette County after Taylor picked up her first personal and the team's second foul. They go to Kinsley. She'll face on the 6-footer, kick at Addison. Nothing's there. Katon drives, hook pass goes nowhere, intercepted by Holton. They're forced to save it, and it goes to Katon, and she'll be fouled, and will shoot 2. Both these teams trying to find a rhythm, and neither team quite can.
Yeah, once, like I said, Labette County gets settled in this game, they'll do great things. Just got to give them time. And it kind of seems like Labette County's been struggling a little bit to get rebounds, as Kate O'Brien will miss her first free throw attempt. But it kind of seems like Holton's getting a lot of second chance opportunities down on their offensive side.
Some of them have been because bad misses are hard to rebound sometimes, as Holton's airballed a few and had some long shots off the rim. Caton goes empty at the line. 2-0 Holton, 4:20 first quarter. Labette County still searching for that elusive first bucket, and we have a travel called on Schuster of Holton. Left to right, Labette County working the court in their home white jerseys, tops and bottoms with red and gold trim and red numbers. Holton in their road blues with white numbers. Addison, why not, shoots the three, hits the butt of the rim and dies. And here's Holton. Right to left, Taylor, their smaller point guard, loses control and now waltzes it up uncontested.
Yeah, it's also been a struggle for Labette County to find the bottom of the net so far, as usually shots are going in, as number 0, Brooke Wilcott, will score for Holton.
4-0 Holton. Nevaeh Jones underneath. Euro missed, and a foul going the other way on Labette County as the traveling Wildcat fans make their presence known.
As we have some subs going in for Labette County, Aubrey Boss and Jane Davis will replace Kinsley Boss and Addison Rexwinkle, as well as number 22 that checked in for Holton.
Yes.
Natalie Wilcott.
4-0 Wildcats. They turn it over. It was tipped by Boss, stolen by Jones, and then tipped out by Allen. And Labette County will have it, still looking for that first point. Coach Heisler anxiously pacing his coach's box right below us. Coach Vollmer watches on. Underneath Jones,
nice.
Good position, and she traveled. As that is the correct call. She kind of went to pump fake and just couldn't quite decide what she wanted to do and traveled.
Yeah, Labette County off to a struggling start for them, but once they find the bottom of the net, they'll be on the rest of the night, and they'll catch fire quick.
A foul on Caton O'Brien. She thinks she got all ball. As this is good for Labette County, because there have been a lot of things that just go right, and not by luck, by skill and preparation, but Labette County has played really well over the last month. And so to kind of get punched early, we'll see how they respond and in what way. 4-0 Holton, as here's a steal. That's how you respond. Boss knocked to the ground, no foul, and a jump ball is the call, and it'll go to Labette County, however. 2:45 first quarter, 0-4 Holton.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a foul or what happened there. Kind of looked like she got bumped a little bit, but no call.
Well-read steal by Wilcott, right to left. Holton gets the lay-in to go, and it's 6-0 Lady Wildcats, 2:30 first quarter. Timeout, Coach Vollmer, and that is exactly what Holton needed to happen, as now, you're right, pressure's on Labette County, as Holton, they just were able to come in all along and let it fly as the 12 seed, and they are back in 30 seconds with Lady Grizzly basketball. We'll see how Labette County responds out of the Coach Vollmer timeout as they trail 6-0 with 2:15 left in the first quarter. Holton has played well defensively, but Labette County's kind of tripped over their own feet.
Nice.
Good pass from Landry to Jaden Davis, who's in the game, and that breaks the ice for the Grizzlies in the postseason.
That's how you get started, is getting some points on the board. Once we get points on the board, that's when we catch fire and we start going right at opponents.
Baseline J is missed, but it goes right to Schuster, who loses it. It's stolen. Left to right, Caton. Switching hands, gets to the cup, shoots, has it blocked. There's Jaden again.
Yep.
High off the glass, you bet. 6-4 Grizzlies. I'm sorry, Holton in front, but the Grizzlies on a run. Drive for the Wildcats, off the glass plus the foul. 8-4, Holton responds with an and one. Minute 35, first quarter.
Yeah, really good drive from Wilcott there to get to the basket and then get the and one. Really athletic and a good basketball play.
Yeah, Holton's a fine team. As anytime as she will miss the free throw and they nearly get the board, they might get it here. And it'll stay with Holton. It did look like Caton O'Brien touched that last, and it goes to Holton. Anytime you have a team that is just kind of, a team from somewhere else, a wild card, you never know what type of schedule they've played to formulate their record. So Holton, a mighty fine team, they've won 6 of their last 8 games, Ian.
Wow. Yeah, definitely on a roll. So coming in this game, they had a lot of momentum.
Another jump ball's going to be called off of a missed shot, and it'll stay with the Wildcats.
As a substitution will go in for Labette County, that is Libby Poole checking in for Nevaeh Jones, as well as number 21, Tinley Wilson, back in the game for Holton.
Ball is thrown into the hands of Schuster. Left wing with it now is Wilcott. Pivots, throws it back to Schuster, to the corner. Bad pass, but it's caught, and Landry's going to force a jump ball. Landry has had probably the most passion and aggression in her eyes here early in this one. She's been jumping for every possible deflection defensively and fighting for everything. Landry calls for it. Bad pass. Thrown away. Right to left. Holton.
Wow.
I don't understand how that's a foul, but that's Caton O'Brien's second on the game here with a minute left in the first quarter, and Holton is shooting free throws as that's the 5th team foul on Labette County.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't know how that was a foul. Caton was about to go for a steal and possibly pick up a foul, but instead elected to put her hands up and just kind of slide her feet along with her defender, and then her defender just body bumped into Caton, and Caton received the foul.
First free throw is good by Kaya Taylor. 9-4 Holton. Nevaeh Jones checks in for Caton O'Brien.
Yeah, that's 2 fouls on Caton already. Probably won't see her till later in the second quarter.
Second free throw good as well for Taylor. And in for the Wildcats is Wilcott. She will snag Taylor, who just shot the free throws. 5 on the floor for Labette County. Libby Poole, Landry O'Brien, who brings it up. Nevaeh Jones, Jaden Davis, and Aubrey Boss. Landry throws it to Nevaeh left wing. Jaden Davis comes to get it, top of the key. Throws it inside, bad pass again. Intercepted by Wilcott. Holton with it. Press hasn't been an issue. They get it across to Allen. Inside, foul on Labette County. 2 free throws for Schuster coming up.
I think maybe Holton knows that we are a aggressive defensive team, and they're kind of taking advantage of it and going on the line and getting foul calls on Labette County.
As they start, 3 or 4 upperclassmen, as the first free throw is good for Schuster. They're fine ball handlers, I'm sure good shooters in spurts, and so nobody should be necessarily surprised or taken aback as to what has happened.
Allie Martin and Addison Rexwinkle will check in the game for Labette County.
10-4 Holton. Second free throw for Schuster is suspended and down. Holton shooting free throws very well here to start this one. 6 for 7 on the game. Labette County with just 4 points to show for quarter number 1. Nevaeh with the crease, near travel again. Martin in the corner, holding the ball everywhere, dribbles into prison, heaves it. Rexwinkle with 20 seconds is fouled, and she'll shoot 2, as that's the 5th team foul on the Wildcats. As they're walking with a swagger to them, Ian.
Yeah, they definitely look a lot more confident in this game than Labette County is right now. They do have a lot of size on their team, but just Labette County's playing pretty poor first quarter and needs some redemption in the second quarter to get them in this ball game and get a decent lead maybe, or even a tie ball game going in the half.
Second free throw falls down for Addison. 12-5 Holton with 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Schuster right to left, forwards the pumpkin to Allen, who travels. As those are the things that Labette County feeds off of, but they haven't been happening. Yeah. Turnovers and mistakes.
Or they'll, just like you said, they'll feed off of that, come down the court, or maybe throw it away, or just can't find the bottom of the net.
5 seconds first quarter. Nevaeh steps back and buries it, and bingo! Labette County is only down 5 at the end of 1, as that last minute could have gone either way, and 5 could have easily maybe been 12. Lot better looking score, but a long ways to go. Coach Vollmer might not be too pleased over there. Back in a minute with Lady Grizzly postseason basketball.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
At Wamego, beginning of the second quarter, it's Wamego 12, Chanute 6, but we can only hope that we care about the outcome of that, Ian. We have to win this one for it to matter at all.
Agreed.
As a travel on Holton out of the break between the first and second quarter, so it'll be Labette County basketball on a little 3-0 run to end the first quarter. We'll see if they can carry that over into the second. Allie Martin, right wing. Katon O'Brien on the bench with 2 personal fouls, as it almost looked like that ball was tipped by Allen, but it tumbles out of bounds, and it'll go to Labette County. They had 4 turnovers, the Grizzlies, on their first 4 possessions, as Landry nearly gets a steal. As they do throw it away, Holton. Long pass up to Landry, to Rexwinkle, but there's a foul on the pass from Landry to Addison, so no shot for Rexwinkle, and that'll be the first crime committed by the Wildcats this quarter, the first and the second on Taylor. Rexwinkle throws it into Martin. Top of the key, has it poked out of her grasp, has to track it down. Holton doing those little things defensively. Martin. Across the court pass, Landry O'Brien. Lavender basketball shoes is the selection again. As though that's her staple, the purple basketball shoes.
Yeah, she loves the color purple.
Here's Martin on the block, and that's 3 seconds in the lane on Allie Martin.
Yeah, it just didn't look like a good possession by Labette County. They didn't look comfortable with the ball in that offensive possession.
Yeah, it never felt right.
No.
Ball stuck everywhere it went. 6:55 first half. Holton using their big Larison to break the press. They get it across. Well done there by Coach Heisler's Wildcats. And now they get a half-court set underway. Wilcott, right wing extended. Inside. They go to Schuster. Kick out. Held high above her head. It's Taylor. She'll rotate it. Ball has been touched by every Wildcat. Floater is good by Wilcott.
Yeah, she's done some work on Labette County. She has 8 points already for them and has a pretty good game.
Landry misses a tough floater strong and a foul on Aubrey Boss. Labette County, I would say that that's a move made out of anxiety and maybe urgency, but they do that stuff all year. They'll harass somebody off the rebound, so not uncharacteristic there if you're new to this Lady Grizzly basketball thing. Love to play aggressive defensively. Here's a bad pass by Holton finally, as they've played very clean. 14-7 Holton, Labette County with it. 6 minutes, second quarter, and they turn it over. Holton back with it. As our main ball handlers on the bench with 2 personal fouls, Katon O'Brien. As a foul on Aubrey Boss, her second in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, Kaden O'Brien being on the bench definitely makes the difference for Labette County and how well we play and how smoothly we play. As Reagan Roberts will check in for Aubrey Boss. And Natalie Wilcott will check in for Schuster.
I don't care what happens. Holton sure seems like one of the best 12 seeds I've seen. I don't say that out of arrogance or smugness, but they're a fine team is what I'm getting at. I'm shocked they went 9-11. Must have been a tough schedule.
Yeah.
Here's a ball tipped, nearly stolen, but it goes right back to the recipient, Wilcott, and she scores it. 16-7 Holton, largest lead of the game. Landry, floater, hits everything and goes down. She's trying to enter takeover mode as she's driving it, passing it, and doing everything for Labette County. As a travel's called on Holton, as I thought one official was about to call a foul on Labette County, but the other called a travel, as in the game for Labette County, Libby Poole is in, as well as Nevaeh Jones. (16-9) Holton, 5 minutes, second quarter. Landry near half court, left to right, pulls up from 7 off the glass, missed it. Reagan Roberts is fouled and will shoot 2. When she's in the game, she does good things, Ian.
Yes. There's a lot of good things. Can shoot it, can rebound it for Labette County, can make some good layups as well. She's there for that rebound and second chance opportunity for Labette County. Hopefully at the line she can do some damage as she does miss her first free throw attempt.
As the line has been damaged for Labette County, as they've only made 1 or 2 free throws. As Roberts misses both of these. That's been the difference as much as the turnovers.
Yeah, we're 1 for 6 at the line right now.
4:45 first half, 16-9 Holton. Holton has moved the ball well, taken better shots this quarter. Three-pointer up, short, and it goes long off the miss, out of bounds to Labette County we go. It's 16-10 Wamego with 4:50 left in the half up at Wamego country as they take on Chanute.
Fortunately for Labette County, that rolled out of bounds, or else that would have been another offensive rebound for Holton.
Foul on Holton underneath, I will say, as it has benefited and hurt both teams as much as each other, but it has been a pretty foul consistent game. However, I will say both these teams have played pretty aggressively on defense.
Yeah, Holton's done a really good job at keeping us from scoring much, and Labette County's defense has been good, just Holton's been able to find the bottom of the net more than Labette County has.
Nevaeh Jones looks to drive, gets to the bucket, and a scoop shot falls. 16-11, Labette County on a 4-0 run. 4:10 first half. We need to get the crowd into it a little. Turnover and a bucket. How about that? And, oh, wow, here's the turnover. Pass to Landry. Left-hand layup, good. I wasn't even paying attention, but it was spoken into existence. Labette County within 3, 3:50 first half.
Yeah, it's really good for Labette County to cut down on this deficit that they're in and hopefully get good position for halftime, as I think there's a timeout, full timeout from Holton.
Fortunate for Coach Heisler, he called that timeout when he did, because his player was mighty close to not having possession of the ball. We would like to keep it here and thank a few sponsors for making our job possible. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, and Commercial Bank. We'll take a 30-second break and we'll thank our other sponsors later, but we'll be back in 30 seconds on KLKC. (16-13) Holton, but Labette County, are they on a 6-0 run now, Ian? They are.
Yes, sir, they are.
So Labette County having to play defense after Holton just called a timeout. Into the paint goes their best player tonight, Wilcott. She misses but gets her own rebound twice, misses for a third time, and the putback is good by Schuster. Labette County, that has been atypical over the last month for them.
Yeah, it was hard to get a rebound from Labette County on that possession right there. Maybe some over the back calls could have happened, but nothing was called.
Allie Martin with one of her better moves in recent history, but she missed the touch floater by an inch. Martin with a good back door, but couldn't finish. So Holton will have it. It's 18-13 Wildcats, 3:04 first half. Right to left, Wilson with the ball. Forwards it, dumped down to Wilcott. She's been good. Her pass intercepted. Well read by the junior Landry O'Brien, and a foul on Holton subsequently. And that'll be the second on Allen and the team's fourth. So that is my telltale right there, Ian. Offensively, let's try to get to that free throw line, even though it hasn't been good to us.
It's a good game plan. Hopefully Labette County can execute it pretty well.
Jones at the top of the key, hedging to the left wing. She drives with the right hand, kicks it to Libby. How about this? Missed it short, and the rebound goes to the corner to Wilcott. Holton. It's 4-on-3. Now Landry gets back, and all 10 players are on that side of half court now. Holton by 5, 2:15 first half. Ball goes right elbow, dumped down and out of bounds. Holton turns it over. And it'll go to Labette County. 5-point game with 2:08 left in the second quarter. Landry looks to get downhill, does so, and that's either a travel or a foul. Oh, he called a charge.
Yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of debatable calls on both sides of the teams, as well as just no calls for Labette County. Kind of feels like whenever they're playing defense, and I don't know.
Labette County just playing tight, and Landry, I understand it. trying to take over and do things, but we'll see if Labette County can settle in and just be who they are, because that would be good enough. And here's what Labette County is. They get a steal. Ian, you've played your worst half, and it's not even close, in the last month and a half. Roberts misses a 3, rebound Holton, and you're within 5, and it's almost half.
Yeah, it's just more of the shots that haven't been falling for Labette County. That's been the biggest issue so far. You get that fixed, and honestly, it's a better ball game for Labette County. Maybe less turnovers, but this just comes along with playing better together.
As Katon O'Brien, we have not seen her since the first quarter. Allie Martin has it ripped away, but she was able to fight long enough to create a jump ball that will stay with the Grizzlies. A bucket, a stop, and a bucket, and then halftime's there, and you're within a point. We'll see if they can turn that into reality. Roberts to throw it in, and finds Jones near the logo at half court. She'll put it on her right hip, now dribble off the hardwood, up and down. Rex Winkle right wing, skip to the corner, Roberts to Landry. She'll drive into the heart of the D, as that's probably a jump ball, or it is, okay. As it'll go to Holton this time, as the offense has just been, and I don't know if it's because Landry or Katon's on the bench, but it's quite one-dimensional all second quarter.
Hopefully a better second half is to come for Labette County, as there is a travel called on Holton. So Labette County will have a chance to maybe get 2 possessions before halftime.
Depending on how long Holton can hold the basketball. 18-13 Wildcats, 46 seconds first half. Clock runs. Landry with the ball, switches right to left, gives to Nevaeh. Those are the 2 main scorers on the floor for the Grizzlies. Rex Winkle with the skip to Landry. Contested, entry pass and a foul on Holton. That's 2 free throws for Labette County. They're gonna have to get them to fall, as they're 1 for 6 from the line, with Allie coming in this time to the line.
Yeah, I mean, you make maybe all your free throws, it's a closer ball game, as Allie Martin will make her first free throw. So 14-8, Labette County down by 4 with 33 seconds remaining in the second quarter. As number 42, Laura Larison, will check in. So Allie Martin's second free throw will be short.
18-14 Holton, 25 seconds first half. We'll see if Holton is content with holding, as at worst for Holton, if they can hold, you're down 4 at the break. 10 seconds, they go in. A dump down is swatted by Rex Winkle, and a foul on Addison, as she kind of put her hand on the lower back of Larison, used it as leverage and swatted from behind, and that will be a foul every time, as 2 free throws for Larison are coming up, as that was the 5th team foul on Labette County. First free throw for Larison is up and good.
Holton's been really good at the line today, only missing 1 of their free throw attempts.
Second free throw up and missed. Rebound fought for, goes to Rex Winkle. It would be a treat if we score. 3 seconds. Landry will be the one to take it. It's a good look, and it's barely off, and the buzzer sounds. Even if that would have gone down, the message at halftime still would have been the same. It's 19-14 Holton. Halftime here in Altamont. That was a rough first half for our Grizzlies, but good for them to experience. We'll see how the Lady Grizzlies respond. We'll talk about it here in 3 minutes in the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. 19-14 Holton in front of Labette County. 6.5 minutes until the beginning of the second half, so we have plenty of time to thank our amazing sponsors for allowing our jobs to take place. We'll pick up where we left off, and we will thank Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Gilmore, Newland, and Ray, Labette Bank, the Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, USD 506, the Corner Store of Altamont, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister. Ian, I know there's not going to be a lot of stats as it's 14-19, as we'll still go over them, don't worry. But that was the definition, and I'm not making assumptions about our mentality coming in, but from my take, this is my take, that first half was the definition of a team that has been playing their best basketball of the year, get maybe a little anxious, a little excited, a little nervous, and a little tight all at the same time, and they just face planted. I expect them to button things up. I expect to see Katen O'Brien to start the third quarter. And it's not like we need her in the game to play great. We've shown that. We're deep.
Yeah, she's just a difference maker.
She is. But I just saw a really good team face plant. That's what I saw. And we'll see how they get up.
Yeah, it's not the usual look you see from your Labette County girls. As I mean, usually, like you said before, we're just out there harassing people with our press and getting the ball steal after steal and just scoring and scoring. And usually we don't miss very many shots when we do play at home and when we are playing really good ball as of lately. And we've been making a lot of shots, just haven't been able to find the bottom of the net so far in this first half. And so hopefully things get turned around after this halftime speech Ballmer gives them and come out a better team this third and fourth quarter. And like you said, have Katen start this third quarter for you, and just she's just a difference maker for Labette County, and it's a better feel when you see her in, and the ball's moving smoother, and just a better look for the offense and defense, as well as just a lot of pressure on defense when they press. But coming into the halftime show with some stats, you have Nevaeh Jones, Landry O'Brien, and Jade Davis all with 4 points. And then Addison Rexenwinkle and Allie Martin with 1 point each from free throws. And for your Holton Lady Wildcats, Wilcott, that is Brooke Wilcott, has 10 points. Taylor has 2 points. Larison has 1 point, and Schuster has 6 points. So it's honestly been the Wilcott show. Number 0, Brooke Wilcott, has been putting a lot of damage on Labette County. She's getting rebounds for herself, getting second opportunities for herself, going up with them, making a lot of good floaters that have been going in for her, getting that and one. Unluckily, unfortunate for Labette County, she didn't make her free throw, but she's been a difference maker for Holton and playing really good minutes for them. And so I think that's definitely something in halftime in the locker room that you start doing, is playing better defense on her, play your best defender on her, get her less touches, and just get her foul trouble as well to help you out a lot.
This is the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with 2 more minutes of chatter here on KLKC Parsons. Two minutes until the third quarter is underway. Is something I did want to kind of make a note of here is you hear chatter if you're a basketball fan and you watch like college basketball or watch the talking heads on ESPN, anything like that. They always talk about how teams play in their league all winter long, from November, or should I say January, until March in college. So for 2 months, you're playing in the same conference that therefore has the same groups or styling of officials officiating for 2 straight months. Labette County's defense is extremely suffocating, aggressive, and they go for jump balls, they go for steals, this and that, body bumps, all kinds of stuff. And not always was that called in league play. Am I saying the officiating tonight is poor? No, I actually agree with how it's been officiated. But it can be different for teams that play a certain style and then go to the postseason and take on, or should I say, are reffed under different referee crews and styles, and then they're kind of taken aback because they feel like, man, do I have to change how I play offensively and defensively because of how this game's being officiated? Is that overthinking? Probably, but that's just something that I wanted to throw out there and for a bone for you to chew on if you want to. But sometimes postseason officiating crews can cause teams to question if they should continue to play with that same aggressiveness. But Labette County's had to endure some of that this season and is coached by one of the best, Coach Vollmer. Expect them to be able to make some adjustments as the third quarter is underway right now. 19-14 Holton. Labette County starts with the basketball. Katen O'Brien is in to start the second half. She has 2 personal fouls. Nevaeh will drive, get to the bucket, miss a high one off the glass, but it goes to Labette County. Katen gets it back, right-hand shot, too strong. Rebound fought for, and off the back of Katen, and it goes to the team in blue. That's Holton.
Yeah, 2 good looks from Katen O'Brien. Just unfortunately could not have them fall. That's kind of been an issue for Labette County, making shots fall. Just got to get that turned around in third, fourth quarters.
Here's the ball intercepted. Guess who? Katen O'Brien. Right to left, dribbling with the right. No look bounce pass. Landry, tough jumper, well short. Rebounded by Allen. As that'll be a foul. Looked like she slipped more than anything, but they will call that just because it looked like one. As that's going to go on Kinsley Boss. Her third.
Wow.
I thought it was Aubrey that picked up a couple.
Wow. Yeah, I did not know it was her third foul already. She probably won't be in the game the rest of the third quarter, actually.
As a turnover on Holton. I didn't see what the call was, but the
Travel.
Wildcats turned it over.
Is Jaden Davis in foul trouble as well? No, we haven't seen much of her, as she had those good 2 layups in the first quarter. We haven't seen much of her after that.
Labette County has played, that was their worst half of maybe the season, and they were only down 5. So that's the glass half full perspective. It can really only go up unless Holton decides to get hot. As here's Nevaeh, left wing, head fakes, pulls back from 10, missed it, fought for Landry. Boy, has she fought hard. She'll try to dump it down to Aubrey and does so. She'll turn and kick Rexwinkle. Wants to drive, has it swiped at, shoots a tough one that misses. It was blocked. Schuster with the rebound. That's a double dribble called on Holton as the first quarter, or should I say the third quarter, is starting similar to how the game started tonight.
As we see Jaden Davis check in for Labette County, replacing, I think it was Aubrey Boss.
As the buzzer sounded, but I don't think it was supposed to. Play keeps going even with the horn ringing. Here's Katen, dribbling with the left to the cup, off the glass, good. As she snuck under the armpit of Wilson and was able to sneak it into the air and down. 19-16 Holton. Feels like if Labette County can get a lead, go up 2 or 4, then you can maybe exhale and settle down as they played tight and made themselves continue to play that way. Here's a jumper missed by Holton. Here we go. Right to left, Labette County. Caton, a difference maker. Fades, shoots, almost got the and one. But she'll settle for a trip to the stripe.
Really good job by Caton to drive to the rim and get that layup almost to finish for her, but unfortunately missed the layup and misses her first free throw attempt.
We need to move the basket back about 6 inches, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Because that's where almost every free throw miss has gone, on the back of the rim. As Caton makes that one, as we just play different when she's in the game, especially when we need a leader to pick up a wounded soldier. Here's a pass thrown away, tip, steal. Labette County with it, can get a lead or tie here. Boy, would that be music to sore ears. 19-17. I don't think that's the saying. Here's Caton for the tie. She does. She scores it. 19 all. 5:25 third quarter.
She's just the difference maker for Labette County.
Holton getting sped up, a dump down, tipped out by Caton. Special K doing special things. We're tied at 19.
Kind of feels like Labette County is getting that momentum filling up right now, and seems like a run's going to happen anytime soon, honestly.
Ball is at the free throw line. Wilcott, bounce pass forward to the corner. Taylor at the top now. Wilcott, little floater. That's a good look, but it's short as Labette County's able to get it. Davis outlets to Caton, and that's a blocking foul called on Wilcott. The second as a team on Holton. 5 minutes, third quarter. And that's the third on Wilcott. I guess I should emphasize that's Natalie Wilcott. Brooke Wilcott, assuming her sister, has been the one that's really hurt us. Caton has had every point for us in the third. Leans, shoots, misses, and she tips it out, and it'll go to Holton. But the senior has got us back in it.
Caton playing really, really good basketball in this third quarter. Came in and made her presence known.
4:45, ball tipped by Jones, stolen by Caton, then poked out of her grasp, but it'll stay with the good guys. So with 4:36 left in the third, it's 19 all.
Labette County has a chance to take the first lead of the ball game, as there will be a foul on the ground. That's going to be on Brooke Wilcott of Holton, as I think Landry went in to drive to the basket, and Wilcott just kind of was in the way.
As here's a pass tipped out. Rex Winkle was looking inside for Jaden Davis. That's another thing to note, Ian. Labette County really, over the last month when they've played their best, has done good things inside. Labette County hasn't been able to throw the ball inside. They've had to run it in there and sometimes turn it over.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Haven't been able to force feed the post like we usually want to.
Here's another poor post feed here, or should I say handoff, as it was intercepted by Holton, a little handoff from Davis. Holton left to right, nearing the halfway mark in the third, and Brooke Wilcott will go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, Holton shooting really, really good at the free throw line. Has only missed one free throw attempt. 2 free throw attempts, actually.
First free throw up, good. That's something they've done well that we haven't. Second free throw for Brooke Wilcott, off to the right. Davis, that's something she's done well tonight, is clear some space on the defensive boards. Landry with a bit of a seam, wanted to dump it down. It was batted by Schuster. I think Schuster did some serious homework over the last few days. Rex Winkle flirting with a foul, but it's not called. Anxious Grizzly fans, watch on. 20-19 Holton with 3:45 left in quarter number 3. Caton takes a couple swipes, has to be careful. Landry gambles and wins. Right to left Landry. Labette County has a lead, 21-20. Grizzlies in front. Timeout on the floor. 3.5 minutes left in the third. Landry gives Labette County its first lead in I don't know how long. Back in 30 seconds with more from Altamont. (21-20) Labette County, 3:30 third quarter. Yes, it's been ugly, but ugly doesn't matter to a sub-state bracket. However, still 11.5 minutes of gameplay to go. Holton walking it up into the teeth of an anxious Grizzly D. They get behind it. A decent look is up and way off the mark. That should just go ahead and be written down as a turnover for Holton as Taylor just threw it behind the backboard. A tough look there for the junior.
I definitely think the difference maker, as there will be a travel in Labette County, but I definitely think the difference maker in this third quarter has been that Holton has only made 1 point.
Wow.
In the 5 minutes that we've been playing. In previous quarters, they've been putting a lot of damage on us, but we have the upper hand right now.
Ball is at half court. Wilson harassed by the O'Brien sisters. They've done that to more than one point guard throughout the year. Wilson, you're not alone. Here's a missed shot by Holton, clearing space but no call, and the putback is good by Schuster. It looked like, was it Wilson or Natalie Wilcott maybe clearing space down there, but not enough to call. Landry for three, top of the key, missed, and Holton has the ball back up by 1.
Yeah, not a bad shot at all by O'Brien there. Just getting it to fall for her.
Ball goes in to Schuster. Tough pull up, short, good box by Nevaeh, and she gets the board. 2:15 third quarter, Labette County down a point. Nevaeh, entry pass Rexwinkle, right back Landry, wants a three, well off to the right, rebounded by Holton.
Yeah, Labette County hasn't been shooting the best they have, as Holton will turn it over. So Labette County will regain possession. And Brooke Wilcott will check in the ball game for Holton. But as I was saying, Labette County hasn't been shooting the ball very great in this game. And that's kind of been the difference maker, or else maybe we would be up by 10 or so in this game.
Yeah, as they've done so many things to allow Holton to go up triple what they were. But Labette County able to play good enough defense in spurts to keep them in it. As they throw it away, Schuster at the other end scores. Holton goes up 3 with 95 seconds left in the third. Credit Holton, man. Labette County went up 1 and they go on a 4-0 run. Landry in the corner, denies the three. Davis underneath,
wow.
Off the glass, it's good. She shot that
really
level. She shot that level with her hip.
She's
Not
really good at that. The up and under type of layups.
24-23, it's a 1-point game. Caton and Landry fighting. Holton beats them back. It's 2-on-3. Now they recover. Caton swipes and steals, but Holton gets it back and misses. Rebound pinballed and a foul on Jaden. And 2 free throws coming up for Wilcott as Holton is finally showing signs of being somewhat a little bit tired. As they seemed happy, a foul was called as multiple girls start panting and putting their hands on their hips.
Yeah, I definitely don't disagree, but struggle for us has been rebounding the basketball and giving Holton those second chance opportunities.
Free throw up and no good by Wilcott. 1 minute and 1 second left in the third. Holton by 1. 2 Grizzlies check in.
Allie Martin, Libby Poole will check in the ball game for Labette County. Down by 1.
Looking to make it 2 is Natalie Wilcott, up and airballed, and that'll go to Labette County. As my apologies, that was Erilyn Allen, the 5'7" senior. Sorry about that, Ian.
You're good.
As Labette County will have it down 1 and turn it over. They threw it away in the far corner by the locker room doors, and Holton has another chance as Kinsley Boss will check in for Addison Rexwinkle.
Yeah, Jade Davis has 3 fouls. I think Kinsley Boss, like you said, has 3 fouls as well. So our post players in some struggle.
24-23. Holton throws an air biscuit, but it's caught by the recipient, Taylor, and a foul on Libby Poole, as that's her first and the team's 4th. Not a terrible foul. It wasn't on purpose, but it doesn't hurt you unless you foul one more time here. 40 seconds left in the third. That's the team's 4th team foul. Caton creeps up on the ball handler. Now it's at the left wing. Dribbling with her head up is Allen. She'll have it off the pass back from Taylor. Now it goes back to Taylor. They want to post up. Kinsley Boss fighting, but then it's intercepted by Caton in front. Right to left, it's her and Libby. She'll shoot off the glass and miss it. Rebound fought for, and Allie Martin has it. What an effort by the senior. She's triple teamed, somehow finds Poole. Labette County ball movement here. 6 seconds. Caton off the Kara missed it, and it's on the deck, and at the buzzer, Kinsley gets it, plus the foul! Oh my goodness! I didn't know what was going on, who had the ball, but Kinsley Boss knew all along, and Labette County leads by a point with 1.5 seconds left in the third. What just happened? That was the worst but yet best possession I've ever seen. Kinsley to convert the three-point play, bricked it, and it's caught by Schuster. And at the end of 3, Labette County outscores Holton by 6, but yet you still have to be mighty pleased if you're a Wildcat fan. Lady Grizzlies by a point, 8 minutes to go in the first round of Substate. Back in 1 minute on KLKC.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Holton will start with the basketball as we join everybody here in Grizzly Nation and take a deep breath. It has been a wild, anxious roller coaster of emotions. Here's a shot off the glass, missed, and that should be going to Labette County out of bounds, and it is. Labette County with the ball, up by 1. As I don't think we've had a lead more than 1 in this game, Ian, as Holton led from the jump, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're actually right there. I think this may be the second time we've gotten a lead this game.
I think so, as hopefully it's not the last, as Allie Martin has it ripped away from her. It's 1-on-4, but scoring it is Brooke Wilcott. I haven't watched them play all year, but tonight she's the best player on their team to me. Here's Nevaeh, we need it for 3, misses. Rebounded by Kinsley Boss. What an effort. Allie underneath, no foul. Gets it back off the block. Landry, extra pass, Caton. And she's fouled across the body by Erilyn Allen as Allie Martin and Kinsley Boss we can thank for keeping this possession alive. 7:08 left in the game, 26-25 Holton.
Addison Rexwinkle and Jane Davis will check into the ball game for Labette County, replacing Kinsley Boss and Allie Martin.
Katon O'Brien to throw it in.
Yeah.
Throws it to Davis, and it's below her legs and turned over. The passes to the post players have been what have hurt the most offensively. Here's a drive for Wilcott. Airballs the floater. Rebound Addison Rexwinkle. Long pass to Katon across the timeline. 6:50 left. Katon inside. There's a good one to Davis, and she's fouled. No, a jump ball, but it'll stay with Labette County as Labette County Grizzly Nation mightily disagrees with the call.
Definitely a really debatable call there.
Here's a set play. Katon in the corner, puts the ball on the deck and drives. In the paint, left-hand scoop, missed, fought for. Landry's there,
Nice.
and one! Landry O'Brien, big-time play! Labette County goes up one again, looking to make it two.
Yeah, this is where we struggle the most at the line.
Oh, it's been atrocious, and I don't mean to, I'm not trying to be mean, Lady Grizzlies, as they would agree with me. As the and one free throw is good for Landry. I think, I'm not sure, live stream chat, largest lead of the game for Labette County. 28-26. Here's a ball tipped, but picked up by Wilson. Free throw shot for the tie, missed. Rebound,
Nice rebound.
Jaden Davis snatched it with her muscular right hand. Here's O'Brien, jump, stop, and kick. Jones to the corner, Rexwinkle. If we rip the cords, Katon for three, misses it short. It's saved by Landry and picked up by Holton. No time to waste. The team in blue like lightning up ahead, and that's a travel. Turnover, Holton. Whew.
Gotta catch my breath here.
You have to catch your breath?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm just. or were you telling me to let you talk more? Is that what that was?
No, I mean, talk all you want.
Labette County has it up by 2. Here's an open three for Addie. It's short, rebounded by Landry. The energy, I know the score's close, but the energy has finally flipped a little. Here's Landry, good dump to Jaden, but it's
should be
bobbled
ours.
and out off of the fingertips of Larison.
Yeah. Really good pass inside the Jane Davis. Just couldn't get her hands on it as Holton wants a full timeout.
We'll take a full minute, we'll take 30 seconds and then thank some sponsors here on KLKC.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
You can hear Harrison Gymnasium jumping up and down as they are hoping it's not the last time Labette County plays inside this gym, as at Wamego, Chanute has came back and they have a 2-point lead over Wamego, 37-35 with 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. So Labette County anxiously awaiting the outcome of that contest as Wamego just tied it, but we have 5.5 minutes left. We need to control our own destiny before we worry about somebody else's. Katon O'Brien, the senior, who's been big in the second half, throws it in. We will see what Coach Heisler's squad has out of the break. Landry with a dump to Jaden with good position, shoots, and it's blocked, they say. I don't mind the no call. Schuster has been great tonight.
Oh yeah, she's been great for Holton down there in the post, causing a lot of problems.
Here's a steal for Labette County. Katon does it again. She'll slow down, now drive with the left, shoot with the left, and miss. Fought for, Holton has it, as Jaden tried to get a finger in there, but couldn't quite do it.
Yeah, she almost got it, just couldn't get onto it as Oh, Levant County will get a foul. That will be on number 23, Landry O'Brien. That'll be her second foul of the ball game. The team's first of the fourth quarter.
(28-26) Lady Grizzlies. Reminder, if we win, we play on Friday. If we lose, we play next November. Landry with a double team. That was all ball. You could hear it from here. The junior steals it, passes it up ahead to Caton, and then she throws it off the back of the official. That's a turnover. And no, that's the right call. The ref is part of the court. That's the right call. She threw it off the butt of the official, and it went out. I think that's the right call. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think the ref is part of the court. Because then, you could always just bail yourself out and chuck it at a ref if you had to. So I believe that's the rule. So Holton has it. Tension's high for the lead. Holton misses. Rebound Davis. That was way too early of a jump ball. No one had it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I usually don't do that. My apologies. Holton will throw it in.
A lot of tension right now.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have let it get to me, but I did. 4:15 left in the game, 28-26 Labette County as the ball is in, and that's got to be a jump.
That's not a jump ball.
But it's ripped out by Addison, and it'll stay here. It's going to be a classic Substate finish, isn't it, Ian Harlow?
Sure seems like it.
Ball goes into the corner for the lead. Holton misses it short. Rebound fought for, and Addison dribbled out of bounds. Labette County just can't move a body. Has Holton hit a three tonight?
No.
Have we hit a three tonight?
Neither team has hit a three. The arc is looking slim right now.
Both these teams just trying to get to that next round. Holton for the lead again. Air ball, rebound, Caton. 4 minutes left in the game. Labette County 28, Holton 26. Caton dribbling about repeatedly. Finds Jones on the back door. She'll drive. A tough fader that is off the mark. Rebounded by Schuster. And she'll have it poked out of her possession. Nearly go out. Throw a jump pass that's tipped. And a timeout called by Holton. We'll keep it here and thank some sponsors. Labette Center for Mental Health Services. Community National Bank. Tank Connection. Wood Insurance Center. USD 506. The Corner Store of Altamont. Olson Ace Hardware. And SEK Orthopedics. Doctors Mosier and Meister. 3:33 left in this one as it's 28-26 Labette County as Chanute has Wamego on the ropes on the road as they lead by 3 with 3.5 minutes left at Wamego. Still a long ways to go in that one as well as this one.
Really good game here in Altamont, Kansas. It's definitely going to come down to the wire, and who's going to make those points for you?
As it was, nobody's scored for about 2 minutes. Both these teams just a little anxious trying to get a win, and Holton turns it over, and a foul on Holton. As the fourth quarter has definitely been not as tightly officiated, but that is the fourth or fifth on Erilyn Allen. Unless it was our number 23 that had multiples. Nope, that is Erilyn Allen's fifth, as she's played hard on defense. Really good player there. So Labette County with the ball, up 2 with 3:15 left in the game. Caton, right wing, and bailed out by a foul as that was a 50-50 call. Holton got a hand on it, but that's the fourth team foul on Holton. With 3:08 left, Labette County leads by 2, and the fourth on Kaya Taylor. Caton to throw it in. Surveys, throws it to Jones. Right back to Caton. Left open but pulls it down belt high. retreats a little. Entry pass is poor and intercepted, and a foul on Jaden Davis. That was just an unnecessary swipe at the ball, as Schuster has been unbelievable, but that pass went right to her.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Labette County, that's Jay Davis's 4th foul. So Kinsley Boss will come in for her, who I think has 3 fouls, maybe even 4. I don't know. Pretty sure she only has 3 though.
I don't think Kinsley picked up a 4th. 2:50 left in the 4th, 28-26. Holton trails Labette County. Wilcott in the paint for the tie. Bricks it, fought for. There's Kinsley. Ball poked out by Addison, and it'll stay with Holton, as I don't disagree with the Wildcat bench. That looked like a foul on Kinsley Boss, but they let it go.
Definitely a very controversial officiated game tonight. It's been a while since someone scored,
good.
Too.
Here's Wilcott, left wing, given room, shoots a floater, misses, and it's out off of Schuster, and it'll go to Labette County. Boy, Wilcott has had 2 or 3 great looks to try to tie.
Aubrey Boss will check in for Addison Rexwinkle, maybe giving us some more height down in the post.
2:30 left in the game, 28-26 Labette County. Katon O'Brien breaks the timeline. The leader has played great in the second half. Throws it to Landry, her sister. Holton's fans are making their presence felt. Landry drives, finds Jones. Katon extra pass. She'll burn more clock. 2:05 left, it's a 2-point game. And timeout, Coach Vollmer. We're back in a minute with a big 2 minutes for the Lady Grizzlies.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
(28-26) Labette County leads Holton with 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. At Wamego, Chanute leads Wamego by 7 with 1 minute left.
Wow.
Labette County, if they win tonight and Chanute wins, will host the Substate Championship game against Chanute on Friday. We got to win this, though. Here's Jones, right wing, has to pass, gives it to Katon around the bend. She'll pull it back. She'll drive. She'll get to the cup, find Landry. 3-point shot. Short, fought
Nice
for.
rebound.
There's Boss. Back to Landry. Floater. Good! Landry hits it. It's a 4-point game with 90 ticks left.
Yeah, that was our first score in a long, long time, too.
Here's a
Oh my
steal.
gosh.
Landry poked it away. Katon left hand layup. Good. Labette County goes up 6. Minute 20 remains.
Oh my
Another
gosh.
steal. Katon right to left. Bounce past Landry. Right hand layup. Good. Labette County by 8 with a minute 10 left.
Oh, my.
Momentum equals flipped. Here's Holton with it. A 3-point shot. No. Rebounded by Nevaeh. She'll try to
rebound.
clear space and is fouled by Holton. 2 free throws for Labette County at the other end.
Yeah, Nevaeh is at the line for Labette County, shooting 2 free throws. Her first attempt off to the left. Kenzie Boss will check it in again for Aubrey Boss.
Timeout here as Nevaeh will get one more free throw after the timeout. We will keep it here and thank our sponsors for one more time tonight. Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, USD 506, the Corner Store of Altamont, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister. 34-26, Labette County leads Holton as Ian, that was a huge sequence by Labette County. Walk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, all I would say was, oh my gosh, the whole time, because Holton would pass it in and then try get another pass, but Labette County would just strip it away, and Kaden O'Brien and Landry O'Brien, the sisters, were just there running down the court, making layup after layup. Nevaeh Jones, his second free throw attempt is good.
35-26. Labette County in front, not over yet. Holton, right wing, back to the corner. Now top of the key here. Three-point shot is up and good by Kaya Taylor. The first three-point shot made by either team tonight. A good look there from Taylor. It's just a 6-point game with 45 seconds left. Back in 30 seconds on KLKC.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at KLKCradio.com.
Huge run by Labette County there. Vintage Lady Grizzlies turning defense into offense. Perhaps a little bit more, well, no, I'm not going to say more importantly, but at Wamego, it's a 4-point Chanute lead with 27 seconds left. Wamego closing in on Chanute. That's a big game. Ball goes in. Caton right to left. Nobody gets back, and they're forced to foul. They're forced to foul, and Caton will shoot 2 free throws here with 42 seconds left.
Caton's been a really, really good difference maker in this second half for Labette County. Her and Landry O'Brien and Nevaeh Jones. As Kaden O'Brien makes her first free throw attempt.
As she misses the second, rebound is fought for, picked up by Boss. Boy, the Boss twins have been terrific for Labette County this year. They lead by 7 with 32 seconds left in the game. Switching hands is Caton. And then she's finally fouled by Schuster and will shoot 2.
Caden will miss her first free throw attempt. She's kind of been off from the free throw line, not the usual Caden O'Brien we see from the line.
As she hits the second to put Labette County up 8 with 28 seconds left. Here's Holton with the basketball left to right. And then a foul on Labette County with 19 seconds left. As at Wamego, Chanute leads Wamego by 3 with 6 seconds left. That is huge. Ball goes in for Holton. Right wing 3 is put up and missed. Backside board is up and no good, but Wilcott is fouled and will shoot a couple free throws.
That's something that Holton's been pretty dominant at, is getting rebounds over Labette County, and it's still showing with only 12 seconds left in this game, they've been really dominant.
First free throw is up and no good by Holton. As the second one is approaching. And it's no good. Rebounded by Landry O'Brien. With 8 seconds left in the game, Holton will foul. 37-29 Labette County with 7 seconds left in the game, and 2 free throws coming up for Nevaeh Jones. First free throw for the seniors, up and good. Labette County has hit them when they mattered. Nevaeh will get one more to put Labette County up by 10. As it looks like Chanute is going to be shooting free throws, up 3 with 7 seconds left. Here's a missed free throw, but guess who's there? Kinsley Boss, but she bobbles it and turns it over. Holton has it, and the buzzer sounds. The Lady Grizzlies are moving on in an ugly one, but they get it done and will play on Friday to see who goes to Salina. We will keep it here and broadcast as I'm not really allowed to broadcast the game due to, copyright reasons and whatnot. But Chanute leads Wamego by 3 with 7 seconds left. Chanute is shooting free throws and hits it. Chanute leads by 4 with 7 seconds left. Here's Wamego, and the ball's tipped out with just 4 seconds left. We'll still keep it here. Labette County wins 38-29 as there is a timeout in the game at Wamego, so we will leave you suspended in anticipation, and we will come back in 1 minute with the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show. Lady Grizzlies, get it done, man. We just got official confirmation from the PA announcer here below us. Chanute has upset Wamego on the road. Is that good news or not? I don't know, because Chanute's a good team and has already beat us once, but we will go ahead and celebrate for now because the Lady Grizzlies won tonight, and will host Chanute to see who gets to fire up the bus and go to Salina on Friday evening. We will chat with Coach Vollmer later in the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show, but I believe that game will be at 6 on Friday, home versus Chanute, to see who goes to Tony's Pizza Event Center next week at Salina. Jack Leake and Ian Harlow welcome you in to the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Labette County Grizzly basketball as they win it 38-29. Ian, are you ready for some post-game stats?
I believe so, as I get these all calculated up. For the visiting team, we'll start there. The Holton Wildcats, their leading scorer was Brooke Wilcott with 13 points. The runner-up was Schuster with 10. Then their next scorer was only Taylor with 5, and then Larson with 1. So 2 main scores for Holton, and then the rest of the team just kind of contributed in. But don't get me wrong, there's people that didn't contribute in points-wise. contributed in big time with their defense, and they put a lot of pressure on Labette County defensive-wise. But for Labette County, Landry O'Brien was your leading scorer with 13. Kaden O'Brien right behind her with 9. Jaden Davis and Nevaeh Jones both contributed with 6 points. Kinsley Boss with 2 points. That really, really big 2-point and 1 was really good. Addison Rexwinkle with 1, as well as Allie Martin with 1. So just everybody, like usual, contributing to the score, and it was a good second half win for Labette County. Maybe not the first half that they wanted, and it was a little bit sloppy, not the same Labette County we've seen in the first half, but they got things turned around. That second half led the third quarter 11-5, fourth quarter 13-5. So defense definitely stepped up and played their game.
Labette County, it was kind of it was death by 1,000 paper cuts for Holton, because it was never until the fourth, that big run, but until that big run, it was just Labette County nipping at your heels, and the bite each time became a little bit stronger. And then it finally was enough to cause Holton to fall down, and that's when Labette County stampeded their way to a 9-point win in a game where they struggled to even lead at all at any point in the game. So credit Coach Vollmer's squad for being able to handle the pressure, handle the nervousness, handle their leader being out with 2 fouls, being down in the second half at home against, or as a favored team against an underdog traveling. So credit Coach for all those things. But I want to credit the Holton Lady Wildcats. They came in and gave us absolutely every ounce that we could handle. That was a well-coached team that is seasoned. Didn't hit a lot of shots. I'm sure they usually do, but they didn't hit a lot of shots. But they got good looks, broke our press, turned us over, and did everything except hit some of those shots to win here tonight. Credit Holton for a fantastic, respectable performance here tonight. We'll step aside for our first break of the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show. Again, Labette County will host Chanute here on Friday night to see who goes to Salina, as Chanute upset Wamego on the road 47-43. Back in 2 minutes with more of the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show. Welcome back, Grizzly fans. As during the break, I got a chance to exhale and sing Kumbaya and kind of cool down a little as Coach, as joined now by Coach Brianna Vollmer of the Lady Grizzlies victorious. Coach, that was kind of a vintage, grind it out, didn't play well. Didn't play well, found a way to win it, down in the second half, leader on the bench. It was just a vintage one of those games.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we knew, I said so many things that was going to happen and that played out tonight. I knew that the officiating was going to be super tight. It always is in Substate. You know, we knew they were super big. We knew it was going to be a grinded out game, and we can't get ahead of ourselves. And we've had so many moments like this where we've played ugly and we've gutted it out. You know, it's one thing to deserve something, but it's another to execute it. And they did that. They really, really kind of wanted to panic, but they really didn't. We talked them out of it. We tried to want to take some shots that weren't smart, so to speak, in terms of how big they were and barreling in there, and we just weren't getting calls. So this was a gut out. You know, we talked about, you know, the what ifs, and what if Wamego loses and the stars aligned, and they did that. And we would hate to be in a situation where we lose and, you know, the stars align and they, you know, we figured it out. It was ugly. It was just ugly, but a win's a win, and we'll take it at this point. No game from this point on is going to be an automatic win. Friday certainly is not either.
Absolutely, as nobody celebrates because we get to play Chanute. That's not what this is about.
No, absolutely not.
We celebrate because we get to host, and that's fun, and that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and we talked about that. You know, I said we're done celebrating.
That's
we're done,
That's
and we got to go back to focusing. I think the girls are excited. Mainly because we get to host. That's always been a big goal of ours, and I've talked about that in terms of if we host that means we've done our job all season long. And, you know, by the grace of God, we got to host a second game, and that's a big, big deal, and they're not going to take that for granted. But Chanute beat us once, and we know what that feels like, and I told them, you know, we got to come in with the same vengeance that we did the second time we played them, but even more so, and we got to be smarter basketball players. We got to be a little smarter than we were tonight.